Hello, dear soap fans, and welcome back to another intense and emotional deep dive from TV Day's Drama Digest, your trusted source for everything dramatic, unexpected, and deliciously complicated in the world of days of our lives. Today, we're turning our spotlight toward one of the most delicate and potentially explosive storylines currently simmering beneath the surface in Salem. It's a story tangled in love, betrayal, secrets, and a question that could change lives forever. Is Aaron really Tesoro's father? The whispers have turned into conversations, the conversations have turned into speculation, and speculation has exploded into full-blown fan theories. But behind the noise, there is one truth. A DNA test could change everything. Let's break it all down and explore why this storyline might become one of the most emotionally intense arcs days of our lives has seen in years. A question that could shatter Salem. There are moments in soap operas that everyone remembers, those scenes that make your heart stop, that linger in your mind long after the credits roll. A shocking paternity reveal has always been one of those unforgettable plot devices. From secret affairs to long-lost children, Days has a rich history of twisting family trees and shaking characters to their core. And now, the question hanging over Salem is clear. Is Aaron Tesoro's biological father? It's not just about biology. It's about legacy, love, trust, betrayal, and the way one truth can ripple through the lives of everyone involved. This isn't just a storyline. This is a storm brewing over Salem, one DNA result away from detonating. A painful conversation. Tate's confession. Fans who have been following closely will remember that Tate recently delivered a bombshell to Aaron. In a moment thick with tension, Tate revealed that he is not the father of Sophia's baby. The news sent shockwaves through both of their lives. For Tate, it was a strange kind of liberation mixed with bitterness. For Aaron, it was confusion, disbelief, and a flicker of something dangerous, hope. When someone finds out they might be a parent, especially unexpectedly, their world shifts. Questions multiply. What does this mean? How will this change everything? What about the past and the future? For Aaron, that moment set the stage for a journey he didn't ask for but can't escape. And for Sophia, it opened a door she thought she'd closed long ago. Kat's voice on the line, the push toward truth. As Aaron reeled from Tate's confession, another familiar voice entered the picture. Kat, a friend, a confidant, and sometimes a troublemaker, called Aaron in the middle of a storm. Calm but firm, she offered him a single, clear piece of advice. Get a DNA test. That's the only way you'll know the truth. Trust me, it will work. Those words lingered with Aaron long after the call ended. Because in Salem, the truth isn't just something you uncover, it's something that can either free you or destroy everything you know. Kat's advice wasn't just practical. It was a turning point. A gentle shove toward a revelation that could bind Aaron to Tesoro forever, or leave him on the outside of a life he never knew he wanted. A complicated past, Sophia and Aaron's connection. To understand why this DNA test matters so much, we need to rewind the tape. Before Aaron left Salem, he shared a tense and deeply personal conversation with Sophia. At the time, Mark had just been arrested, throwing everyone's emotions into chaos. The air was thick with tension, confusion, and pain. Sophia, vulnerable and emotionally raw, confided in Aaron about her situation with Tate, about the confusion, the fear, and the uncertainty that had been eating at her. And Aaron, caught between his feelings and his sense of responsibility, listened. Two people, both hurting, found themselves leaning on each other that day. And when pain and comfort collide, the lines between friendship, love, and something deeper can blur in an instant. That day may have seemed like just another storm in Salem. But in truth, it may have been the beginning of something much bigger. Tesoro's story. The child at the center. Who is Tesoro? Tesoro is more than just a child in this storyline. He is the emotional heartbeat of it. To Tate, he was once thought to be his responsibility. To Sophia, He is her everything, a living reminder of choices, mistakes, and love. And to Aaron, well, that remains to be seen. If Aaron is truly Tesoro's biological father, it will rewrite the entire emotional landscape of Salem. Suddenly, Aaron isn't just a bystander in Sophia's story. He becomes family. But that also means old wounds may reopen, relationships may fracture, loyalties may shift. Tesoro's future depends on a truth that's been buried beneath tangled emotions, half-kept secrets, and uncertain memories. DNA, the test that could change everything. It's almost poetic how a single piece of paper, a few scientific results, can decide the trajectory of entire lives. In soap operas, DNA tests aren't just medical documents. They're time bombs. Aaron now faces that very moment. If he follows through with Kat's advice, his DNA will be compared against Tesoro's. And when those results are revealed, everything could change. Will Aaron discover that he is Tesoro's father, instantly binding him to Sophia in a way neither of them ever expected? Or will the test prove that he is not, shattering any illusion of hope and forcing him to confront feelings he may not have realized he had? Either way, this test is more than just science. It's a reckoning. The emotional weight of uncertainty. What makes this storyline so powerful is the emotional uncertainty. Aaron isn't just waiting for a medical result. He's waiting for an answer that could redefine his identity. He never saw himself as a father. Not now, not like this. But suddenly, he's imagining Tesoro's future. He's remembering the way Sophia looked at him that day. He's wondering, what if? The human heart is a complicated thing. It can fear and hope at the same time. It can imagine a life you never planned for and then ache when it might be taken away. Aaron is caught in that fragile, dangerous space where everything could either begin or end. Sophia's perspective, a past she can't escape. Sophia's life has been a whirlwind of emotion since Tesoro was born. Her past with Tate, her connection to Aaron, the chaos surrounding Mark's arrest, all of it has left her emotionally exhausted and vulnerable. She has built walls around herself to survive, but Aaron's reappearance is threatening to crack them open. She knows that if Aaron truly is Tesoro's father, her world will be turned upside down. Co-parenting, old emotions, old regrets, it would all come rushing back. She can't help but replay that day when she and Aaron found comfort in each other. Was it just a moment of weakness, or was it something more? The thought of facing that truth terrifies her. But deep down, part of her also wonders, what if Aaron is the one meant to be in Tesoro's life all along? Tate's role, from father to outsider. For Tate, the revelation that he's not Tesoro's father was both a relief and a heartbreak. Relief, because the responsibility he wasn't prepared for is no longer on his shoulders. Heartbreak, because despite everything, part of him had already begun to imagine a future where he played a role in Tesoro's life. Watching Aaron step into that space, even just the possibility of it, won't be easy for Tate. Salem has seen love triangles before, but this one is particularly cruel. It's not just about romance. It's about family, belonging, and a child caught in the middle. Tate may say he's ready to move on, but emotions are rarely that simple. There's a storm brewing inside him, one that could explode at the worst possible moment. Kat's influence, a catalyst, not a bystander. Kat may not be at the center of this paternity puzzle, but she is absolutely a catalyst in it. Her calm insistence that Aaron take the DNA test was more than just advice. It was a push toward confrontation, toward truth, toward chaos or clarity. Kat has always had a talent for seeing the bigger picture and for stirring the pot when necessary. Some fans even speculate that Kat might know more than she's letting on. Why was she so confident that it would work? Is it just intuition, or does she have information she hasn't shared? Her presence adds another layer of intrigue to a story already overflowing with tension. What happens if Aaron is the father? If the DNA test confirms that Aaron is Tesoro's father, Salem will feel the aftershocks immediately. Aaron's life changes forever. One moment, he's just Aaron, the man trying to move on from the past. The next, he's a father. He'll have to decide whether to step up, how to balance his own life with raising a child, and what it means to be a parent when you didn't expect to be one. Sophia faces her past. She'll have to confront everything she's buried since that day, the emotions, the mistakes, the what-ifs. Her relationship with Aaron could either heal old wounds or reopen them. Tate is forced to watch from the sidelines. Even if he tells himself he's fine, Tate may struggle to see Aaron step into a role he once thought was his. Resentment could build, jealousy could fester, and friendships could fracture. Tesoro gains a father. But at what cost? For Tesoro, it could be a chance at a stable future. But children feel the storm around them. And if this becomes a battlefield, he could grow up in the middle of a complicated emotional war. What happens if Aaron isn't the father? Of course, there's another possibility. The DNA test could reveal that Aaron is not Tesoro's father. And if that happens, Aaron faces a crushing realization. The hope he didn't even know he had will shatter. He'll have to step back, even if part of him doesn't want to. Sophia's world spins again. Another name will have to be considered. Another round of uncertainty will begin. And Sophia may have to face painful truths about her past choices. Tate could reclaim control. Even if he's not the father, Tate may see this as a chance to protect Sophia emotionally, to step back into her orbit, not as a father figure, but as someone who still cares. The fallout of a negative DNA result can be just as explosive as a positive one. Because sometimes, what people imagine in their hearts hurts more than the truth itself. Salem watches and whispers. This is Salem. Secrets don't stay hidden here. Rumors travel faster than the wind, and everyone always has an opinion. As soon as whispers of Aaron's DNA test spread, the town will be buzzing. Some will sympathize. Some will judge. Some will manipulate. Because in Salem, one person's private pain is another person's opportunity. Emotional triggers and buried feelings. Aaron has spent years keeping certain emotions locked away, regrets about leaving, unresolved feelings for Sophia, questions about what could have been. Tesoro's existence is forcing those emotions to the surface, whether he's ready or not. Sophia, on the other hand, has been trying to survive in the present, never truly ready to revisit the past. But the past doesn't wait. It knocks at your door, demanding answers. And Tate, well, Tate's struggle is quieter, but no less intense. To watch a life you thought might be yours unfold without you is its own kind of heartbreak. The long shadow of Mark's arrest. We can't forget that this entire storyline began against the backdrop of Mark's arrest, an event that fractured relationships and left emotional debris scattered everywhere. That day wasn't just a coincidence. It was a pivotal moment where emotional walls crumbled, where two people found themselves vulnerable and connected. Mark's arrest may seem like a side plot now, but in soap operas, nothing is ever truly on the sidelines. His story could resurface at any moment, adding another layer of complexity to Aaron, Sophia, and Tesoro's saga. Paternity storylines, a soap opera classic. There's a reason why paternity mysteries are such a powerful storytelling device in soap operas like Days of Our Lives. They strike at the core of what it means to be human: identity, belonging, trust, betrayal, love. A paternity reveal can make a hero out of a flawed character. It can destroy relationships and build new ones. It can turn friends into enemies, lovers into strangers, and strangers into family. And in a town like Salem, every truth comes with consequences. Fan reactions, a divided audience. Fans are already buzzing with opinions and theories. Some are convinced Aaron is the father and are excited for a redemption and responsibility storyline. Others believe the writers may pull a shocking twist, that the real father hasn't even been revealed yet. Some are rooting for Aaron and Sophia to rekindle their complicated connection. Others are fiercely protective of Tate, believing this will push him down a darker, more emotional path. Whatever happens, this storyline has already succeeded in doing what Days does best: getting fans to feel. The DNA result scene, how it could play out. Imagine it. The room is quiet. Aaron's hands tremble as he holds the envelope. Sophia stands across from him, arms folded tightly against her chest. Tate lingers near the doorway, unsure why he's even there but unable to stay away. Kat, ever the observer, watches with piercing eyes. Aaron exhales slowly. The sound of the paper tearing seems louder than anything else. A heartbeat. 2 heartbeats. His eyes scan the page. Silence. Then an emotion flashes across his face. Relief? Shock? Despair? Joy? No one knows. Not yet. The truth will hang in the air like a storm cloud, ready to either drench them in hope or thunder down with heartbreak. This is days of our lives. And nothing is ever simple here. Potential aftershocks. No matter what the DNA results reveal, the fallout will be huge. If Aaron is the father, he'll have to rebuild his entire life around a child he never expected. If he's not, he'll have to face what it means to want something he can't have. Sophia's relationships will be tested from every angle. Tate may spiral into jealousy or try to fight for a place in her life. Tesoro will remain the center of it all, an innocent child in a world of adult secrets. A deeper theme: what does it mean to be a father? One of the most compelling aspects of this storyline is that it asks a deeply human question. What does it truly mean to be a father? Is it biology? Is it love? Is it showing up even when things are complicated? Aaron may be Tesoro's biological father, but that doesn't automatically make him a dad. If he is, he'll have to prove himself to Sophia, to Tate, to Tesoro, and to himself. And if he's not, he'll have to learn how to walk away from something that might still feel like his. A Salem tradition: the truth always comes out. If there's one rule in Salem, it's this: the truth always comes out. Secrets can hide in whispers and lies, but eventually they surface. And when they do, they don't just affect one person. They ripple outward, touching everyone. That's what makes this story so rich. It's not just Aaron's journey. It's Sophia's. It's Tate's. It's Kat's. It's Tesoro's. The calm before the storm. As we wait for the DNA test, Salem is holding its breath. The calm before the storm is often the most dangerous moment of all. Relationships are fragile. Emotions are raw. And one envelope can tear it all apart or bring something new to life. Fans are already bracing themselves for what's to come. Because when this truth finally breaks, it won't just be another plot twist. It will be the kind of days of our lives moment that gets replayed in fan discussions for years. Final thoughts: a story that could redefine lives. This isn't just a paternity storyline. It's a human story about past mistakes, hidden emotions, the meaning of family, and the terrifying power of the truth. Aaron stands on the edge of a precipice, unsure of what awaits him. Sophia faces the possibility of reliving a past she thought she'd escaped. Tate is quietly nursing wounds no one else can see. Kat may be holding secrets. And Tesoro, innocent Tesoro, is the heartbeat at the center of it all. Whether the DNA test brings joy, pain, or something in between, one thing is clear: this storyline is far from over. So, soap fans, are you ready for the storm? Because Salem is. And the truth is coming. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.